you guys and welcome. Namaste. My name is Wanda and you're watching Wanda Badwal Yoga. In this video I will talk about the perfect meditation seat. What is actually a good meditation seat? So the ancient yogis, they developed all the asana, all the practices, all the fancy stuff we do here on the yoga mat actually to prepare us for meditation, to sit for a really long time still. Before warming up everything. We can also help our body to sit up tall and easily. So I will introduce to you a couple of tools we're using in yoga and meditation to sit up tall. We have a block. So what can we do with a block to sit? So we can sit in a cross-leg position. So for example, like with the ankles in alignment, that's an opportunity. You can also cross like this. I personally find this easy, but it's also depending on how open your hips are. So for some people, this is actually better because it gives a little bit more support in the shin bones. So you can try that out with the heels aligned or with the legs even more crossed. So we want to use a tool like a block, a blanket or bolster to elevate our hips. So for example, having my block here allows me to shift my pelvis backward. So we don't want this, this slouchy kind of turtle-like shape we all take when we sit a long time on the computer. Also, we want to lift our spine when we sit up nice and tall. So we want to do this with the pelvis. For some of you, the block might be a little bit hard, so especially when you have like this kind of material, or it might be a little bit too high. So you have to just try it out what fits best for you and your body, because we all have different bodies. A bolster can be an opportunity, sitting on a bolster. But then make sure it's really on the edge, so you don't sit back and then this happens and then you fall back again. So really sitting on the edge, bringing your pelvis, shifting it backwards, turning the pubic bone down and the tailbone, the very end of your spine, like you can imagine, wants to point upwards behind you like a little tail. Woo! Okay. So this should happen, and then you can lift your spine nice and tall. Make also sure that you don't do this. So not bringing the head back. So this activates our thinking mind. So bringing the chin slightly back in. We call this Jalandhara Bandha, so the chin lock. And cultivating the energy, focusing the energy internally. And relaxing the shoulders, hands soft. Can be on your knees, can be upwards, can be in a mudra, can be in your lap with the thumbs together. So there are many options what to do with the hands. This is usually a little bit more grounding when the hands are facing down. So usually when we sit for a long time, because we don't have so strong back muscles, usually this happens. So again and again we have to remember ourselves to lift the heart. So bolster's opportunity. My favorite personally is a blanket. Why is that? Because I can really modify it a little bit more, in small steps. So usually I fold them at like the blanket like 3 times, and then really coming onto the very edge. So my pelvis has like the perfect height here, and it's really individual. Also with our knees. So maybe for you, it's kind of painful on the ankles. Quite often we are not, it's not so stretched here, the top of our foot. So maybe you have to place in the beginning like a little cushion here or a little cushion there. That can be all, or even a block. So maybe one hip is a little bit more tight and then maybe you sit like this. That can be totally your thing. But I really suggest, if you want to sit for a long time in meditation, take your time to prepare yourself and find really a good seat and not like, whatever, Because what we want is to cultivate a deeper breath. We want to focus on our breathing, and this, nobody can breathe deeply if we sit with a collapsed chest. Also not very healthy for our spine. So we want to cultivate some strength in the back. We want to lift the heart. We'll relax the shoulders. Taking a deep breath in, long breath out, softening our floating ribs. So also make sure you're not arching your back. And then finding a stable seat. So stable in the pose and easeful inside, an easeful and soft attitude inside of you. That's what we want to cultivate. A stable, strong seated position. An easeful flowing breath inside. Okay, so I hope that helped you. We also, of course, if you have, for any reasons, you can't sit in a crossed leg position, of course you can also sit on your heels. I show that also. Like this. We call that Vajrasana, the heel seat here. You can do this, and you can even place a blanket between your thighs and your heels. That might be a good option for you. But this is actually not so easy to lift the heart here. It's a little bit harder, but also totally possible to meditate in this pose. Also an option. So just try it out, search for some perfect pillows, and sometimes we don't even have to buy pillows. There are also specific meditation cushions, of course, and that might be a good thing for you because they're much more stable and thick and hard. So finding a good prop for you to sit in meditation. All right, I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for watching Wanda Badwal Yoga. If you have any more questions, comments, please leave a short comment under this video. Please also have a look at the meditation videos. I think I have already like 2 or 3 meditation videos to practice meditation with me. Thank you so much. See you next time.